Yes, it was hot.
There's time, 5 minutes left to go. Yeah, I'm trying to think how it works because I'll probably have to stand the majority of the game.
You reckon?
I'll just be able to see properly. Like, over that side's going to be a fucking mission, I reckon.
Yeah.
So, and I'm going to have to be probably more floating here as well. Let's see how we go. Are we going to need to elevate that, you reckon? If that's the case? Are we going to need to elevate that up if that's the case?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we can with this thing.
Oh, the chairs, the table's not going to come up. So we're going to, might need to find something to go underneath it or something like that.
Yeah.
Fuck, this thing.
Would you rather just one of these stool or touch things?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think. It sucks that we've got no headsets. That's going to make life a shitload harder. We'll get too much. I was trying to think of how to do that. We get too much feedback. It's moving too much.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think just if I'm sounds wasn't that fast, I don't know. Goes through. Yeah, no, I might actually have to sit down.
I'll open the cascade. Yeah. You're going to have a good spends the most out of all of us. He was still charged.
Everything seems to be going good already on my end, so.
So this must be the last one. Do you, is there any way you can do a sound check or anything like that?
Oh, I might be able to listen in through here.
Yeah. Because that's probably the closest it's going to get, I would say. So I just need to try and work out if that's actually going to be all right. And then I've got to try not to knock it. Fucking hell. All right.
Do a test?
Yeah. Down here at, where are we? Something Bozcut Reserve in, can't hear anything?
I can see on here that you're
So you can see that there's stuff coming through, but you actually can't hear anything through there.
I don't know if that's how you can. You can just, I don't know if you can just plug into here and hear it.
Gotcha.
I can see you're talking.
Oh, like as in you can see where it's got the...
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it's not really until we go live whether we're going to know that that's... Cool. I was going to say we'll probably have to go live fairly soon, I reckon.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm pretty much ready to go.
Yeah, cool. All right, no worries. Give me 2 minutes then.
Weird thing, 'cause they do it on the phone as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the camera connected here, this does it, and then it's connected to a website, and I'm doing it on the website.
Jeez, okay. All right, fair enough. Yeah, because the umpires are coming out, so we're 5 minutes away, I reckon. Are you going to play the intro now, are you? Yeah, cool.
We are live now.
All right, and welcome to the round 16 clash here at Morris Buzzcott Reserve down in sunny Cardinia. Fremantle CBC versus TAs in the round 16 clash. Set for a big game of footy out here today. My name is Ward Harris, doing it solo today. Got a different setup. Haven't got the usual headsets, got the one cameraman. So look, hopefully you can listen in. Hopefully you get to enjoy the game that we've got ready for you this afternoon, and it will be an absolute cracker. Second on the ladder at the moment are Fremantle CBC TAs in 5th spot, and the ladder really starting to tighten up at this part of the season. Fremantle CBC, they've had the 10 wins, the 5 losses, sitting on 40 points at the moment. TAs, 9 wins, 5 losses, and that 1 draw recently as well against West Coast. So find themselves on 38 points, and as I mentioned, in 5th spot on the ladder. Second time this season that the two teams have got to play. These teams both facing off in round 7, and at that time it was Fremantle CBC winning that contest by 14 points, really even across the day, but they end up winning 15-6-96. TAs 12-10-82, with Jack Perham being the hero on the day, kicking 6 for Fremantle CBC. Look, both teams coming off wins last week. TAs, they played at West Coast at their home ground, and look, they were able to come away convincing winners there by 52 points, winning 12-19-91 to West Coast's 6-3-39. Deves and Ayres both kicking 3, and Bill Featherstone-Hoare kicked 2 as well. While CBC, look, they had a big win across at Charles Riley Reserve, playing against North Beach. After a pretty even first quarter, they end up starting to kick away in really trying conditions, and end up winning that contest at 13 goals 9-87 to North Beach 7 goals 8-50. Hampson kicked 4 and Perham kicked 4 as well. And look, we're set up for a really good contest today. Both teams just going through their final warm-ups at the moment. And both teams starting to gear up as we only have 3 rounds left for this home and away season. As I mentioned, every game at the moment super important, and especially is that top 5 and even down to the top 6, with Scarborough, look, only a game and a half away from CBC in 2nd spot as well, all jostling for position at the moment. Other games that we've got going around this week, we've got Kingsway versus North Fremantle. That's across at Kingsway Footy Club. You've got West Coast versus Scarborough down on the beach at City Beach there. What should be a great contest will be Curtin versus North Beach. Look, North Beach, they lost last week, and they'll be really needing to bounce back just to try and consolidate their spot there in the top 5. And then the game down at Bassendean, we've got Basso against the probably the in-form team of the competition at the moment in University. Look, both teams, as I mentioned, just finishing their warm-ups now, not far away from an opening bounce out here at Morris Buzzcott Reserve. If you get an opportunity to, make sure you tune into the Between the Posts broadcast that we play each and every Thursday night. Sometimes it comes out on a Wednesday, but filmed on the Monday. Both myself and Cam Robbins end up picking CBC in this contest, and look, we think they'll just get the chockies over TAs today. But look, both teams, lots of firepower in their forward lines, some really good big men across the ground as well. And look, we're going to be set up for a really good contest. As I mentioned, look, slightly different conditions to normal that we would normally call in, so look, bear with us today as we go through it. I might have some special guests chiming in here and there as we go, but look, we'll play it by ear, and I hope you enjoy what you get to hear this afternoon as both teams start to make their way to the middle of the ground, and we're not far away from an opening bounce here, first quarter, between CBC and TAs. So as the players just start to get their positions now, looks like CBC will be kicking to the right of screen as we see Perham go down to full forward there. TAs will be going to the left of screen as well. As we mentioned, conditions actually pretty good at the moment. The sun is shining, not much wind to speak of, and we are absolutely set for a belter there as the umpire holds the ball aloft. Waiting for that siren. And there it is. Here we go to start the first quarter. And it'll be Borat in the ruck to start for TAs. And he ends up knocking that ball down to start with. Good tackle straight away, but quick hands out by TAs. Borat ends up following up, just hacking inside 50 there. Just goes through a pack of players there. Cal Wally was there, and that is the first score on the board straight away for TAs. And we've only got about 15 seconds in this first quarter. And it'll be Andrioli for CBC that'll go and bring the ball out. Just plays on straight away to the far side, just goes a long kick and goes down the direction of Harding. Goes over the top of Harding there, but goes over the top and picked up there by CBC. Good handball inboard, but quick hands again there. Not able to be quite picked up, and it went through the hands of Pearson. Just flicked through there. And it's the captain in Jeremy Power for TAs. A big up and under kick. Borat's underneath that one and able to be knocked down by CBC. Contests half straight away and players jump on top. Umpire saying play on. And will now come in and grab it there as well. Plenty of good matchups along the ground today. And we'll see which team can come out on top. Once again, knocked down by Borat. It looks to be probably the dominant big man on the ground today, I would say. And the umpire has found a free kick, and it's going to go to CBC. So 2 kicks from goal. Long kick by CBC. Not the greatest kick. It might land inside 50 though. Almost hacked off the ground there. It goes forward. Good pressure there from behind. CBC just trying to pick the ball up, keep it inside, but well done by the player there in Featherston Hall. Gets the ball out there and a good chip kick out to that far side, and it's marked by Harry Curtin. So Curtin just goes for distance. The leading play there in Christian Ayres goes over the top there and just socket off the ground by Vermeesh. Jumps on straight away, but once again hacked forward there by TAs. Good mark there and play on quickly by Cook. But coming out of defence there was that play in Harding. The ball's chopped off though and picked up this time as they come out of defence by Matty Ward. Ball goes long, almost a good mark going through there, but Chen quick hands out. Umpire letting the ball play on. Here we go, kick inside 50 now, goes to one-on-one. Perham is there, could have been held. Umpire says yes he is. Oh, and he's let the play go on there, bounce into goal, and that is going to be the first on the board from CBC and Luke Salamoni, and that is the first goal for the game. And look, we've gone about 2.5 minutes in this first quarter. CBC, 1 goal straight, TA's just the one behind. So good start there by both sides so far. Look, TA is probably having the best of the contest nice and early, but CBC just been able to get the clean inside 50 there, and look, it probably was a holding free kick to that player there in Jack Perham. It looks like he's got Matty Roden for company at the moment. But CBC able to play on there to advantage as the umpire called, and Luke Salamoni kicking the first goal for CBC. As the umpire throws it up, Tola Chorwell in the ruck today for CBC, and the ball's just hacked around the body. This time it was by the big man in Brant College there. A handy addition for TAs this year, but CBC just looking to come out of defence. Strolled out of there absolutely beautifully. It's going to come for Brendan Chen. Could have been knocked below the head, and he was indeed. That's a free kick against Kendall Taylor, and it'll go to Chen. So Chen just hacks it and kicks it across his body there. Good kick inside 50, Perham. Well done by Matty Roden there. Good spoil, and goes to pick up his own ball. Just kicked out there. And CBC just trying to pick up the ball through Jeffy Saunders. Good work out of defence. Great tackle there by the player in Kieran McDowell. And the umpire has decided to come and grab that one. And we'll have a ball up almost on the 50-metre line. For CBC, they lead this contest at the moment. 1 goal straight to 1 behind for TAs. So Matty Ward, nice handball out. Ball coming inside 50 there, and great mark going back with the fight of the ball was Power. Power just goes and handballs it long. Hopefully it sits nicely, and it does indeed for this player in Alex Marino. Very good player for TAs and uses that left foot beautifully to end up hitting up Kishern Cook. So Cook just chips it up nicely, finds Cal Wally right in the middle of the ground here at Morris Buzzercott Reserve. So Wally just goes and kicks it long there to the leading player. Just good spoil over the top, almost a mark taken by Harding, but jumped on by the player there for TAs. I think it might have been, could have been Christian Ayres, and we've got a half contest just inside 50 there for TAs. So TA's snapped around the body there. Could go across the line. Well done on the line there. Is it hacked off the ground? Definitely hard to see through that part of the ground there. kicked off the ground, and that is going to be a behind just to the right-hand side. Another score on the board for TAs, and they continue to chip away now, but it's CBC leading this contest 1 goal straight 6. TAs just the 2 behinds so far, just over 5 minutes in this first quarter. So CBC bringing in this time, it's Franklin that comes in and brings it long. Good ball over the top by Nick Roden. Just falls to advantage there. Good pick up there, and TAs will go back inside 50 again. But great mark going back with the flight of the ball there was Franklin. So Franklin just taking his time there. He's got players calling for it. Salamoni's one of them. Player there in James Valentine calls, and he goes long and in the direction. Falls short there. No mark. Almost a good mark there by Valentine, but contested well by Ayres as well. As the ball's brought backwards, it's now kicked forward. Power just uses his body absolutely beautifully there and takes a good contested mark for TAs. Goes and chips it up that side of the ground there. Finds the player in Joshy Howen. Howen just goes to kick it, tries to go inside 50. Well done by the player there in it's Tommy Hooker. And the ball goes out of bounds just on the far side there. TA is trying to push and get another score on the board. So the umpire will go and throw it again. Just on the far side now, the 2 ruckmen go up. Ayres able to knock that one down this time. Chip kick forward there by CBC, but snapped around the body this time. No mark on that far side, and it is a mark indeed this time. And I think it has been marked on that far side. And it's a big man in Mark Deves. And look, well done by Valentine. He just hacked it around his body there. Good kick inside 50, and Deves just able to use his body beautifully just to shield the ball. And he'll have a set shot on goal. Bit of an angle here. Normally a good shot on goal. So Deves, one of the big spearheads for TAs, kicks through. And kicks true. First goal on the board for TAs. They take the lead, leading this contest now 1 goal to 8. CBC 1 goal 6, and we've gone probably about 8 minutes, or 7.5 minutes in this first quarter. So good start by both sides so far. Fairly even around the ball at the moment. And both ruckmen doing well. It's mainly been Chorwell versus Borat so far for TAs. And once again, it'll be Borat in the ruck. And it will be Chorwell for CBC as the umpire throws it up again. Chorwell goes early, but Borat's able to wing that one out. Well done this time, and Salamoni just hacks the ball forward inside 50. Doesn't quite sit, goes over everyone there. Marino trying to grab the ball, but good kick there, but it was smothered off the boot, and that was Thompson. Ball kicked out there by TAs. It's just going to land out there. Borat just trying to chase it out to that far side, and the umpire said that is deliberate. It'll be a free kick to CBC. So CBC, probably about 65 metres from their own goal. Anthony just goes and kicks it inside 50. That is a shocker, though. Almost a mark there by Marino. Good work there by Thompson just to try and spoil the ball in half that contest. But the ball goes over the top there, and Matty Roden just steps through traffic. Good work in wide. Could have been a free kick. No, says the umpire, as Featherston Horde just tries to come out and finds a player. And here they go through the middle of the ground. McDowell ends up flicking it off there out to that far side, and it's Howen. Howen goes to kick inside 50. Wasn't to Deves' advantage though. Good pressure by TAs, and the ball's going to come out. And a good kick over the top there. Well done by Curtin. And he finds the player loose inside 50 for TAs. And he's going to go back and have a set shot on goal and hopefully put the second on the board for TAs. And it was a good mark, and it's that player there in Jack Green. So Jack Green, first shot on goal for the day for the young fella. Goes, kicks through it, and it is just out to the left-hand side, and that is a behind for TAs. 1 goal 3 now to that side. And they lead CBC just a 1 goal 6, and we've gone just under 10 minutes now in this first quarter. So Andreoli with the ball in defence for CBC. Just goes and brings it out. Good chip kick there and finds a player just out on that very far side. Plenty of cars around the oval today parked up. Good conditions to watch footy as he chips it up and finds a player in the middle of the ground in Hampson. Haven't seen a lot of him so far today, but good kick by him and finds David Roche. Roche normally a player that works hard. Call a 50 from the crowd, but the umpire says no thank you as he goes on, kicks to the far side and finds Dion Anthony. So Anthony just chips again. CBC just working through the ground beautifully there and finds Lukey Pearson on the far side. So Pearson with the ball, probably a kick and a half away from home now, just goes to run around on the mark and he's going to kick deep inside 50. Absolutely shanks it, but it works out all right and lands on the chest of Tom Wright. So he goes and chips it up there. Leading player in Perham, just lost his footing unfortunately, and it's able to be chopped off there by the play for TAs in Matty Roden. He just goes and switches it back the other way and finds the play there in James Valentine. Valentine over the top, good leading play there. It's marked by the big man in Borat. So Blake Borat just near his own 50 there, and Christian Ayres working up the ground beautifully. A couple of really good big man for TAs there. And Ayres just goes to play nice and long now. Goes in the direction of McDowell. No one able to take that one there. Good pressure by CBC. Could have been a free kick, let it go. Chorwell goes and chases that one and just knocks it forward there. And well done by CBC as they come out of defence there. Good run and carry. Handballs it off, picks it up again. Good handball inside. Here comes Anthony. Kicks inside 50 player all by himself. Could have been a free kick. Good spoil, says the umpire apparently. And says that's a play on. Crowd wasn't happy with it, and I wasn't sure about it either, but it's gone to Hampson. Hampson kicks it. How will it sit for Perham? Oh, great body work and mark by Perham. Turns him round, makes him look silly, and that is a goal for CBC. First on the board for Jack Perham and second for CBC. And they bring back this margin now. TA is now leading this contest 2 goals, 3-15. Sorry, 1 goal. Sorry, 2 goals straight, 12. And TA's 1 goal, 3. So 12 and a half gone in this first quarter. It's CBC, sorry, with the lead now. 2 goals straight, 12. And TA's 1 goal, 3. Umpire brings the ball back to the middle of the ground. Once again, Borat and Shawwell. And look, I think they'll be going at it absolutely all day. Umpire throws it up again, and this time it's going to be Featherston Hall. Can't quite pick it up off the ground, but TA is able to pick it up, and a good left-footed kick around the body there. Well done. Franklin just able to get it. Falls over, loses his feet though, unfortunately, as they go and follow up, and it's Andrioli chasing it out on that far side. Handballs over the top there and finds Salamoni. Must be slippery out there at the moment. Well done there by TAs, and they'll go back inside 50. It's Green, but just finds the CBC player all by himself. Good kick inside there. Umpire says play on, but he found Franklin. And here comes CBC through the middle of the ground, able to link up beautifully. And here we go. Takes 1 bounce. It's going to go another. No, he doesn't. Tries to go over the top to Perham, but look, doesn't quite get the distance. And it's marked by Matty Roden in descents for TAs. Good kick up the ground there, knocked off by Chorwell, who goes to try and follow up his own ball, but well done by Taylor. He is absolutely electric for TAs. Goes and kicks inside 50 there. Good spoil over the top, and well done by CBC. They just go and reset, and once again it's Franklin as the outlet pass for CBC. And kicks over the top absolutely beautifully and finds the ruckman today for CBC in Chorwell. So Chorwell goes and kicks inside here. Can't be quite marked there by the play in Barton Thompson. It's turned over now. Good handball through the middle of the ground. It's Howen. The left footer goes and kicks inside there. Finds Cal Wally. Normally a very good user of the ball is Cal Wally. And goes and kicks inside 50 there. And a good mark out on the lead by the play there for TAs. And he'll go have a set shot on goal. And I think that could be Ryan Vermeesh. So yes, it is Ryan Vermeesh for TAs. He'll go back and have a set shot on goal. And it'll be first 1 for the day so far. So Vermeesh, normally a good set shot. This one looks pretty good. Starts it out left and straight through the middle for TAs. That's their 2nd goal on the board now. 2 goals, 3-15. CBC 2 goals straight. And we've gone right on 15 minutes in this first quarter. As we mentioned earlier, conditions absolutely perfect for footy down here. Look, a little bit wet underfoot. We had a little bit of rain, obviously, over the last few days. But it's absolutely beautifully and bright in the sky at the moment. A bit of cloud cover. Not a lot of wind to speak of, though. And most important for me, I'm not sitting out in the rain. So thank you to CBC for looking after us today. We really appreciate your support. So the umpire brings the ball back to the middle of the ground again. Umpire throws it up again there. Chilwell able to knock this one out, but well done straight away by the player there in Jack Green. Could be holding the ball, and yes it is, and that's going to be a free kick to CBC. Tackled by Matty Ward. So Matty Ward with the ball. He's normally a very good user of the ball, and this time wasn't bad. Could have been play on. Umpire says that's apparently 15. And we'll agree with that one there. Dion Anthony with the ball about 70 metres from goal. He's just going to kick it long, inside 50. Perham's the target there. Saunders just at the back. Goes to the back of the contest there. Well done by Frampton, but just out to the right-hand side. First blemish on the board for CBC. They're 2 goals, 1-13. But TA's leading this contest, 2 goals, 3-15. As Marino goes to bring in the ball, the left footer just kicks it out to the far side there and finds a good mark to Matty Roden. Matty Roden just brings it back inside and finds Joshy Howan. So Howan over the top there, and this is where they link up very well. Good kick on that far side, and this player has absolute wheels. One bounce, good handball, not the best, didn't end up hitting through, but he just keeps running there, and TAs will go inside 50 now. Almost a good spoil over the top there, and it is out of bounds on that far side. And I'm not sure if that's a free kick on that far side, or no, it's not. The umpire will go and ball it in. Probably about 15 metres around from TA's goal. So the umpire throws it in this time there. It was knocked forward by Deeves this time. Are they able to bring this one out? And it's touched off the boot there. So another blemish on the board for TAs. 2 goals, 4 now, 16. CBC just behind in this contest. 2 goals, 1. 17 and a half minutes in this first quarter. So Andrioli just goes and kicks it. Good kick there and goes and finds Tommy Hooker. So Hooker goes and finds space, and it's just going to land in the lap of the player there in Franklin. Franklin, good chip kick there, right through the middle of the ground. And chips it up and finds Newman. Newman just goes and chips it as well and finds... I think it could be Chorwell, goes and kicks over the top, finds Tom Wright, and they're just using the ball well, just taking their time as the players ahead of the ball, using their options. Ayres just back in defence there, so it's stopping them from going long. They're going to just try and chip it up there, and it's Ayres just coming over the top there, spoils the ball, lands well, and it's good follow-up there by the players from CBC. They just go and try and knock the ball inside 50 there, but a clearing kick, it goes out to the far side. Taylor was there, but Chorwell just able to use his power inside 50 there. Perham! Good mark inside 50, smart kick. And Jackie Perham takes a contested mark about 30 metres out from goal. And he'll go and put, hopefully, his second one on the board. And it'll be the 3rd goal on the board for CBC if he is able to kick this one. So the big men got involved at both ends of the ground. Perham kicks through it. And that's the 2nd goal on the board for Jack Perham. 3rd goal on the board for Freo CBC, and they take the lead back in this contest now. 3 goals at 1-19. TA's 2 goals at 4-16, and we've now gone almost 19 and a half minutes in this first quarter. So umpire with the ball back in the middle of the ground, the 2 ruckmen getting ready to reset again. I think this is going to be one of the contests of the day as the umpire goes and throws it up again. Chorwell seems to go early, but Borate once again able to knock it out. Matty Ward just handballs out of it there as he works through fence, and here they come again. Dion Anthony, quick handball back there Good pressure there by TAs, and they're able to cause a turnover. Once again, could have been in the back. Umpire says, yes, it was. He's actually called just over the shoulder there. And it's going to be a free kick there to the player there for TAs. Number 10, I'm not sure who number 10 actually is for TAs, but he's won the ball in the middle of the ground there and just kicks it long. It's going to go inside 50. Deves going at that contest, goes and hits it hard, but turned over straight away. Could be a player from CBC injured behind the ball there, just from that contest there. Andreoli is able to pick up the ball there and just kicks out to the far side and finds Frampton out on the far side, who marks that ball. So Frampton onto his left foot, goes and kicks long there. Oh! Almost a mark of the year contender by Jeff Saunders, but goes over the top there, and it sits well for CBC. They're going inside 50 now. Player all by himself decides to go long to the one-on-one. That's a free kick, umpire. Yes, it is, he says. And Jack Perham will go back and have an opportunity for his third goal. Early stages of this game. And look, he could have 3 on the board before quarter time. So Jack Perham with the ball. Similar distance to his last one. Angle fairly similar as well, just on the other side, and he kicks through, and that's 3 on the board for Jack Perham now. And look, I think they might need to look at that matchup a little bit more now. Matty Roden, it's been a tough day for him so far, and Jack Perham really shown why he is one of the best key forwards in the competition and why he was such a good get for CBC this year. But look, they lead the contest now, 4 goals, 1-25. TA is still 2 goals for 16. And we've gone almost 22 minutes now in this first quarter. So umpire with the ball once again in the middle of the ground, just throws it up. Not a high throw there, but Borrett able to come across the top there. Good follow-up work, and Anthony is the one that's picked it up, but well done by Featherstone Hall. Just able to pick it up, flicks it across to the play there, and Borrett, who goes inside 50 there. Ball out on that far side there. TA is just happy to see it over the line, and they'll reset and see if they can get themselves another shot on goal. It's been all CBC recently. Perham kicking the last 3 for them so far, and proving to be the difference in this contest at the moment as the umpire goes and throws it in. Good knock forward there by Ayres, picked up this time by Vermeesh, who flicks it over the top. College is there, as is the player there in Pearson, and the ball goes out of bounds just on that far side. 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. CBC leading this contest 4 goals, 1-25. TA's 2 goals, 4-16. As the umpire throws it in again, Ayres takes it out of the ruck, just goes to hack it forward. And the ball dribbles out of the bounds. The umpire says, let's throw it in. So the umpire with the ball now as the 2 big ruckman reset. Once again, it'll be Ayres in the ruck, and he'll sit there and go against Newman. Able to knock the ball down, but CBC able to clear it. Good long kick down the line, almost taken there by Frampton, but mopped up by TAs, and it'll be in the hands of Marino. The left footer just goes and kicks in the middle of the ground. Dangerous kick. Does it come off from? Works out okay. Oh, good spoil there and a good smother, and CBC able to turn the ball over in the middle of the ground. Not the greatest kick, and a bit of work to do here for the 2 players there as they chase out to this far side. Still Perrin on Roden, and CBC able to bring this one here. It's going to go a long kick inside 50 to the advantage of Chen. Does very well, does Brendan Chen. Takes a mark, 55 minutes from goal. Just goes and plays on inside 50. Not a great kick there, but well done by Marino. Just able to use his strength. Good tackle there by Frampton. Is that holding the ball? No, it isn't. Flicks across. Hampson! Just out to the left-hand side, and that would have been an absolute beauty. But TA's just let off there, and that, look, probably will be the last score for the first quarter there. But they lead this contest at the moment, 4 goals to 26. TA's 2 goals for 16. No one in a real rush to bring this ball in at the moment. players obviously looking at the clock at the moment, as Marino actually does look across at the clock, just decides to kick it long, kicks it out 70 metres there, ball goes over the top there, and it's marked over the top by Taylor. And he kicks inboard, and that is quarter time across at Morris Buscott Reserve here in Cardinia. CBC leading this contest 4 goals to 26. And TA's just behind in this contest, 2 goals for 16. Goal scorers for each side. Look, Perham's been absolutely outstanding so far to start this game. He's kicked 3. Salamoni kicked the first goal for CBC. He's kicked the single. And the only goal scorers so far for TA is 1 to Ryan Vermeesh and 1 to Mark Deeves. But look, as we look to try and go forward to a little bit of a break now, hopefully you are enjoying the coverage out here at Morris Buscott Reserve. As we mentioned, CBC leading this contest 4 goals to 26. TA's 2 goals for 16. And we'll see you very soon after a short break. And back here for the second quarter here at Morris Buscott Reserve here in Cardinia, home of Fremantle CBC. And look, as we go to start the second quarter, they lead this contest 4 goals to 26 and TA's 2 goals for 16. And look, it was a pretty good start from both sides, but then CBC and especially Jack Perham able to kick the last 3 of that first quarter to make them go in with a nice handy 10-point lead at quarter time. As mentioned, conditions very, very good today actually. Ball looked a little bit slippery early on, but the clouds are even starting to clear up now, and we've got absolutely beautiful conditions now as the umpire brings the ball back to the middle of the ground and we get ready to start this second quarter. And once again, it looks like the same 2 ruckmen. It'll be Chorwell for CBC and Blake Borat for TAs now. The start of the second quarter as the umpire throws the ball up, and once again Borat just goes up unopposed this time, knocks the ball forward there, almost a good one-handed pick up below his knees, but CBC able to come out of the contest this time and hacked around the body by the player there in hooker. Good mark going back with the flight of the ball for TAs, and they'll look to bring it across this time through Marino. So Marino just goes and kicks it out that far side there. No one able to take that mark. Good pressure from CBC and that player in Brody Knight. Ball a flick forward there, and it's going to come inside 50 again. Good kick inside. Great spoil there by a player in Newman. Just goes and kicks it across there and almost marked there by a CBC, and it's coming out this far side through the number 12 through CBC. Oh, I don't have his number in the book there. So CBC just coming out this far side there. Great mark going back with the flight of the ball there, and it's chopped off by McDowell. And the umpire has paid a 50-metre penalty there just for some late contact, I think. And that's gone against Dion Anthony. And look, that could be a costly one as TAs will go and have a set shot. And it's probably going to be about 40 metres from goal, directly in front. So TA's with the ball now, and I think it could be the player in. It's going to drop short anyway there, and just out to the far side, and they'll go out of bounds. So it was definitely a gettable kick there, but just was shanked off the side of the boot, and a bit of a let-off for CBC and Dion Anthony there after that 50-metre penalty. But the umpire will throw it in now. It'll end up landing about 25 metres around from goal. Shallow throw in there. Ayres able to knock that one forward. Good pick up there, but great tackle straight away by Salamoni. And that is holding the ball. And it was a free kick there against Tommy Omadei. So Salamoni with the ball 40 metres out from his own goal. Just goes and plays on, kicks it long down the line there. Frampton there in that one, but good spoil over the side there by Nick Roden. Spoiled it inboard, and Featherston Hall been a good player so far for TAs. Could have been a free kick there for high, but the umpire says play on, and the ball will come up again, and it's Green. Goes to the top and finds Omadei. So Tommy Omadei 70 metres around from TA's goal. Wally leading at the boot, but he looks like he'll probably just go long now. No, decides to chip it up there, and well done by Cal Wally. Probably only finds an extra 5 metres or so, and just chips it up then to the leading Cook. So Cook 55 metres from home, chips it up, and well done by TAs there. Played that one absolutely beautifully, and it's a mark on the lead to Christian Ayres, and he'll go back and have a set shot, probably from just inside the paint of 50. Quite a sharp angle to speak of, but look, we get a pretty good angle from where we're sitting at now with both the cameraman and myself. So 3 minutes gone in this second quarter. Christian Ayres with the set shot from goal. Kick from just inside 50, starts it out left, it's staying left. It'll start up nicely there, ball falls over the top there, and it's going to be knocked out by CBC. They pick it up there, and good set of hands there. Goes and finds Harding. Harding just a nice chip kick there, and finds Hampson. And good pressure there by Cook, but Hampson ends up taking the mark, and probably a free kick as well. So Hampson goes and plays on a good kick out to that far side to a 2-on-1. Frampton there, used his hands, and the umpire says that's not all right, and he's given away the free kick as TA's go to come back inside 50 now, just over the top of Deves as it's spoiled down there by Newman. And good tackle pressure there from both sides. Vermeesh with the ball. Goes one way, goes the other. Picks it up there. Good handball inside. It's picked up by Cook, who's tackled by Hampson. And the umpire says I'll come and grab that one. 25 metres around from TA's goal. Umpire throws it up again. Knocked forward there by Newman. Picked up there by CBC, but straight into another tackle. And the umpire will come and grab that one back again. So ball thrown up again. Ayres with the big tackle there. And we'll have another throw up. Umpire throws the ball up, knocked forward by Newman, but picked up there by Cook. Cook just goes and brings it forward. There goes to Wally. Wally, an interesting kick, goes to Deves. And Deves around the body, and that is good team football from TA's. Second goal on the board for Mark Deves, and first of this second quarter. And look, TA start to bring back the margin. CBC leading this game 4 goals to 26. And TA is now 3 goals for 22. And we've gone right on 5 minutes in this second quarter. So TA's draw first blood in this second quarter. Seems to be the goal scoring end so far. And as we mentioned, second goal on the board to Mark Deves. So umpire throws the ball up again. Once again, Chorwell goes early, takes the knockout this time and knocked forward there and taken out this time. Well done by Anthony, just strolls through traffic. Takes a bit of time, kicks an up and under kick. Almost a mark there by CBC, but good quick hands out. And here comes CBC, knocked there by Matt Ward. Kicks it off the ground. And the umpire's paid a mark there to Marino. So Alex Marino just back in defence there, goes and plays on just to the far side. And he'll go and kick a nice ball out. Just kicks to advantage. And it's Borat and Chorwell there. And well done by Borat. Just goes and handballs back over the top there. Quick hands across. And here they come. This time it's through Vermeesh. Vermeesh goes and kicks long down the line. Ayres does a defensive spoil over the back. And well done by Luke Harding. Just holding his position there. And we'll have a ball in probably about 65 metres around from the TA's goal. So Ayres in the ruck this time against Chorwell. Ball goes over the top there. Taken out by Ayres. He's tackled straight away. Umpire says let it play on there. Good pressure around the footy and good tackle there by TA's. And the umpire will come and grab the ball again. Close to the middle of the ground this time. Throws it up straight away and Ayres knocks that ball down. Good quick hands there by TA's as they go and try and bring the ball out of the contest, but turned over, and this time it's gone to Anthony. Anthony kicks the ball inside 50, but well done. Going back with the flight was Roden. He's able to bring it out through power this time into the hands of Marino. Just a nice kick up the line there and lands in the hands of Ayres. Ayres goes and plays on, and here come TA's inside 50 to the leading Vermeesh. Sits well for him, goes and tries to turn that play inside out, but outstanding tackle by Hardy just on that far side. And the umpire will come and ball it up again. It's actually gone out of bounds on that far side, and we'll have a throw in about 50 metres around from TA's goal. Umpire throws it in, and it's knocked down by Borat that time. Picked up by TA's and Featherstone Hall. Ball comes out the far side there. It's that player there in Cook. Can't quite grab the possession. Sorry, that's Taylor this time, and Cook with a tackle from the far side. And the umpire says, I'll have it again. 45 metres around now from TA's goal. Putting on some good pressure to start this second quarter. And it really is playing like a second versus fifth on the ladder at the moment as the ball comes over the top. Great tackle over the top there. Could have been a free kick. No, they've said. Ball goes and kicks inside 50 to advantage of Deves. Deves drops a mark he should have taken. Harding able to pick up the ball and just takes his time there. Low handball there, and it comes over the top and finds Andreoli. Andreoli, a very good user of the ball, and this time was no exception as he goes and kicks and finds Brody Knight 55 metres from his own goal. So Knight just plays on, and good chip kick up the line there and finds Tom Wright. So Tom Wright, 70 metres from his defensive goal now. Umpire said play on onto his left foot. Just goes and kicks down the line there. Good spoil over the top by Howen. And just walked over the line there by the captain for TA's in Jeremy Power. So probably the first throw-in that we've had on this side of the ground at the moment. 9 minutes gone in this second quarter as the umpire throws the ball in there. Good knock there by Chorwell, and it goes into the hands of Chen. Chen just goes and kicks the ball forward there. Good mark and good use of his body inside 50. And that's a mark by the player there in George Hampson. So Hampson looking pretty confident of himself there. He'll go back for a set shot on goal now, as CBC look for their first of this second quarter, and Hampson looks for his first of the game so far. So Hampson goes and kicks long. That's a pretty good kick off the boot. And that's a goal on the board for CBC, as we mentioned, their first of this second quarter, and the first goal on the board for George Hampson as well. He's putting together a really good season so far. 5 goals to 32 now. CBC leading this contest, 3 goals for 22. And we've gone right on 10 minutes now in this second quarter. So pretty even start from both sides to start this second quarter now. TA's probably actually had the better of the second quarter so far, but the scoreboard has been pretty even so far. Just 1 goal apiece. And let's see what the second part of this second quarter holds now, as the umpire has the ball back in the middle of the ground. Chorwell able to use his body well and knock that one out of the ruck. Anthony at the bottom there, but good tackle pressure by the player there in McDowell. And they bring the ball out this time. It's a good kick inside 50 by TA's. Great ball there by Newman. It comes out to this time Featherston Horse. Steps inside. Good flick there. I'll go to Wally. Wally steps inside onto his right foot. And that is a great goal there by Cal Wally, and he's happy with that. And a really quick response there by TA's. They start to trim that margin back again. And it's back to 4 points now. 5 goals, 2 on the board to CBC. 4 goals for TA. 28 points. And as we mentioned, that margin is now back to 4 points. And we've gone 11 and a half minutes in that second quarter. And once again, it's all the usual suspects for TA's. Deeves kicked 2 so far. Vermeesh and Wally with 1 apiece in that really strong forward line for TA's. So umpire has the ball back in the middle of the ground now. 2 ruckmen will go out this time. It is Borat going up by himself there. CBC just trying to bring it out. And what a handball over the top by Salamone. Finds Anthony, goes and kicks inside 50 there. Frampton can't take the mark, but kicked around his body this time. Celebrates straight away, and that is another goal on the board by CBC. And once again, another goal for George Hampson. He has kicked 2 in this second quarter and probably 2 in 4 minutes. And CBC get the really quick response again, and it's 2 goals apiece now in this second quarter. We'll see if we can get some live scores from any of the other grounds today. If you're listening and if you're watching, feel free to sit there and try and send them in through to us if you can. As we mentioned, some really good contests right the way across the league this week. Kingsway versus North Freo should be a belter across at Kingsway. And Curtin Uni and North Beach especially as well should be an absolute beauty there. And at the moment, Curtin Uni, we do have a progress score down there, leading that one 2 goals to 14. North Beach just the 1 behind so far. But back to this contest now as CBC go and try and bring the ball inside 50, but it's coming out now this side through TA's. A good clearing kick out to the far side by Roden. Well done by Miles Franken, just able to use his body well. And CBC will come and try and kick back through the middle of the ground, but well done by the player there in Power, and he's able to mark that one through the far side and goes and kicks it out and finds Marino. Marino's got players on this finest side of the ground, and he finds Roden. Matty Roden just plays on and finds Joshy Howen. Howen just goes and kicks inboard there. Good kick, and able to find the leading player there in Braden Dillon. So Dillon with the ball just chips it up nicely over the top and finds Marino. And look, this is a good spot for Marino where you want him. Kicks inside 50 now, and Deeves against Knight. Knight able to do that. Beautiful. Sorry, that was Newman actually. Vermeesh causes a turnover. Could have been a free kick. No, says the umpire. Wally with the ball. Goes into the hands of Curtin. Curtin just chips it up nicely. And well done by the player. Back in defence this time. And it's Barton Thompson for CBC. So Thompson just goes to the far side there. Good kick over the top. And he finds Hardy. Hardy just not able to pick that ball up there. Does it go out of bounds? No, it doesn't. Just kicked off the ball this time by CBC. And it's a good pick up there. Can't be picked up actually by Brodie Knight. Umpire says play on. It's flicked back there. And once again, it's in the hands of Hardy. Hardy just goes and kicks long up the... Or short kick up the line, sorry. And it's a good mark by Hampson. He's starting to come to this game now. Is George Hampson. He's kicked so far in this quarter. It's a good kick up the ground there. Great kick. And finds the play there in David Roche. So David Roche just looking at his options now. He'll take a good long kick now. So David Roche plays on beyond the mark. Good long kick. Deep inside. 50 will go right to the line. And just knocked over the side. That's another behind on the board for CBC. They extend their lead though. 6 goals, 3:39. And it's TA's 4 goals, 4:28. We've gone just over 15 minutes now in this second quarter. So once again, it'll be Marino with the kick in for TAs and just kicks it beautifully through the middle of the ground. And finds the player there in Roden. So Roden just goes and kicks it out to this outer side. And they've got a few numbers there. He'll go and play on and kicks beautifully. Finds Braden Dillon. So Dillon with the ball for TAs. Just a bit of slow play as they try and bring this ball out of defence now, and he'll go and kick down to the direction of Green, but good mark by the player there in Matty Ward. He's able to take that mark. So Matty Ward just goes and decides to pump it long now. He'll try and go inside 50 there. Almost a mark there by Frampton. Picked up there by Marino. Good tackle pressure. And TA's just try and hack the ball out there. Goes out to that far side. And the umpire says throw it in once again. So CBC once again pressing, looking for another goal on the board to extend their lead as the umpire throws in it again. Good knock forward there by TAs. No one able to get clean possession. TAs were this time, but the pressure's good from both sides. And Roche just with the ball there, and that is going to be out of bounds on the full, just on that far side, and it'll be a free kick to TAs. And the ball is going to come back in through Brant College. Haven't seen a lot of him so far today. But we know on his day he's a very, very dangerous player, ex-AFL player, good waffle player, and a very good pick-up for TAs as they turn the ball over now. Are they able to pick it up this time? And it's going to be Taylor this time. Takes one bounce, takes a second. Smart kick inside 50, and well done by Taylor, and great mark by the player there in Harry Curtin. And he marks the ball inside 50, about 40 metres around, or out, sorry, from TA's goal. And he'll go and have hopefully a shot on goal now, which could be for his first of the day. And hoping to put the 5th goal on the board now for TAs. So Harry Curtin with the ball. He'll just go and kick it, sets it up. It's going to go out to that far side there. Vermeesh takes one juggle, takes a second, not able to take the ball there. And here comes CBC. And it's out through Chorwell. Does a pinpoint kick down the line there and finds Brodie Knight. So Brodie Knight with the ball for CBC. The umpire says play on. And he will indeed. And he just goes long down the line there. Ball goes over the top there. No one's able to pick it up. It's picked up this time by CBC, and they try and bring the ball inside, but turned over. And it's TA's able to bring the ball, and it'll go long to a one-on-one contest. Cal Wally there with the ball there, but spoiled over the top by the player in jumper number 12 for CBC. And we'll have a throw in once again on that far side of this ground. CBC leading this contest by 11 points now. And we've got about 19 minutes in this second quarter as the umpire throws in again. Once again, knocked out by Borat for CBC, but turned over straight away. And it was Chen this time, but Matty Ward just goes one way, then the other, and is able to kick it over the top there. It doesn't sit very well, but able to be picked up beautifully there by the player in Saunders for CBC, and he's able to kick it and finds Frampton. Frampton just brings the ball inside there. And once again, it's knocked forward there and marked by Matty Ward. And he used a smart kick there and it finds the hard-working David Roche. So Roche with the ball. Kicks over the top there, ends up landing between two players. One of those was Tom Wright, and it's turned over and a good flick out to the far side there by Cook it was. It goes to Marino, goes on his left foot there, and it's turned over. And once again, Roche will get the ball back. And Andreoli, but well done by the player there in Cook. He's able to smother that one and it goes over the line. As CBC continue to lead this contest now, 6 goals, 3, 39, 4-4, 28 to TAs. And we've just hit the 20-minute mark now of this second quarter. So umpire throws it in again. It's knocked down by Borat. Able to bring the ball out this time is McDowell. Use the handball, but good tackle pressure there by TAs. And that was by Jack Green, and the ball goes over the line. And once again, we'll have another throw in, basically in the same position we did before. So umpire with the ball in his hand throws it up again. The two ruckman go up. Once again, it's Ayres, and TA is able to win that one. But CBC once again able to turn the ball over there as they try and go inside 50, and it's Hampson. Just a nice kick to the leading player there. Good spoil there by TAs. Well done this time by McDowell, that is. And he'll handball back inboard, and a good chip kick there, and a great mark under pressure there, and it's Josh Howen with the ball for TAs. So Howen just goes and takes his time there, goes and kicks across the face of goal there, and it is Power. So Power able to bring the ball out, and it's gone out this far side now. And once again in the hands of Taylor. Taylor drops a ball that he almost had. Oh, good tackle pressure there by CBC, and that is holding the ball. And it'll be a free kick there to Miles Franklin for CBC. So CBC looking to try and put the pressure on the board again as they go. A long kick inside 50 there. Great mark there though by TAs. And good body work there just on that far side. I think it could be Power on that far side. We can't quite see there. And he goes and kicks it inboard there. Risky kick there. Almost a turnover there, and good pressure there by Brody Knight. What's the umpire going to say? He says that's a ball up again. Give it back to me. Bit of cloud cover starting to come over the top now. It's getting a bit cooler as we get close to half time now. But conditions still absolutely perfect for football now as the crowd starting to get a few drinks deep and having a good time. And they'd be happy at the moment as CBC lead this contest now. And it goes back to Roche. He'll go back inside. Good kick to the goal line just out to the far side. And it goes out of bounds, and the umpire will come and throw it up again, or throw it in again, I should say. It's about 15 metres around from the CBC goal as the umpire throws it in again. And it's Ayres that's able to take that one again. Anthony with the ball, goes onto his left foot, snap around the body. And going back with the flight of the ball was the player for TAs. He's able to just take his time, and a nice chip kick there. That's marked by TAs just in the last line of defence through Roden. Roden just finds the player nicely, and this time it's Green. So Green for TAs has got some leading players coming at him. Just comes out to this side of the ground. And once again, I think he finds the player in, could be Matt Roden. And Roden's just going to go and kick down the line. It's going to go in the direction of Deves. Deves able to take the defensive spoil there and follows up beautifully. Goes and handballs over the top. Good work there. Could have been a free kick. No, it wasn't. The umpire says that is all good to go. And he'll come and throw it in again, probably about 70 metres around from the TA's goal. They'll be hoping to pinch one once again before half-time, as we have about a minute and a half left in this first half. So umpire throws in again. Well done by TAs. Knocked down by Ayres, who went to college. But CBC looking to try and bring this one out. Holding the ball, says the TAs players. The umpire says no, it's not, and we'll have another ball up again. Just on the edge of the centre square here at Morris Buzzcott Reserve. I'm starting to get a little bit of rain in the air now. Nothing too bad. Let's hopefully it stays away for the rest of this contest. It's been an absolute beauty so far. And that could be a free kick, and it's going to go to Hampson. And a bit argy-bargy now. We don't mind seeing that. Almost a way of trying to slow it down now. And a good kick by Hampson finds Franklin. Franklin's going to go long and deep inside 50 there. One-on-one contest. Could have been a free kick. No, says the umpire, as it goes through defence, and it's going to go into Marino. So Marino comes out to this far side, and it goes out of bounds. And the umpire will look at throwing it in again. So last few seconds now of this second quarter. As the umpire will throw it in again, and Ayres able to knock that one forward. But picked up by CBC. They've been very good around the clearances so far. But that'll be a free kick to TAs. And look, that's it for us here to finish this second quarter. Been a really even one so far. And as we hit halftime now, it's CBC leading this contest. 6 goals, 3-39. TAs 4 goals, 4-28, and the goal kickers for both sides. Jack Perham kicked 3 in that first quarter. George Hampson kicked 2 in that second quarter, and the other goal kicker for Freo CBC was Luke Salamone. Goal kickers for TAs, just the one multiple so far, and that's 2 to Mark Deeves. He's kicked 1 in the first quarter, 1 in the second. Ryan Vermeesh kicked 1 in that first quarter, and Cal Wally kicked 1 in that second. But look, as we land now, going to half-time, once again, it's CBC leading this contest. 6 goals, 3-39, 4 goals, 4-28. A margin of 11 points, and we'll go to that half-time break now out at Morris Buzzcott Reserve, out here in sunny Cardinia. Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast of this game. We'll go for a bit of an extended break, and we'll come back and see you soon for this third quarter. Hope you're enjoying this contest. We'll see you after a short break. And back here for third quarter action here at Morris Buzzercock Reserve in Cardinia. As we mentioned, home of Fremantle CBC. And look, they lead this round 16 clash against TAs at the moment. As we went into half-time, they were leading 6 goals, 3-39. TAs, right in this contest, they're only 11 points the margin, 4 goals, 4-28. And we're set up for a big second half of footy. As we mentioned, these two teams at the moment, CBC sitting second on the ladder, TAs sitting in fifth. But look, only the 2 points between them on the table. And look, a win to either side this afternoon could really change the course of the season. Plenty of other good games around the grounds this afternoon. Look, the only one that we've been able to see some live scores so far is the game, or the other big clash of Curtin Uni and North Beach Footy Club. And probably nearing half-time, I would say it's Curtin Uni leading that contest 4 goals, 6-30. North Beach 2 goals, 2-14. We're back in the middle of the ground now. Third quarter action about to start. Umpire holds the ball aloft. Siren goes. We're ready to roll for this third quarter. The umpire throws it up and Borat able to knock it down and tap it off the ground. A good hack kick off the ground. And here comes CBC. Once again, very good out the clearances this time. Great spoil over the top and it'll land in the hands of Green. Green goes out to the far side. Great mark there by Taylor. So Taylor goes and plays on. Good kick inside 50. Ayres not able to take that ball. Good pressure from Luke Harding. Ball's picked up on that far side. Good protection there by Andrioli. Goes into pressure though, and the umpire he's found something on that far side. No, he hasn't. It's just going to be another ball up. So Ruckman going up again there. And once again, it's CBC able to take that ball out. Salamone able to clear it this time. Oh, high tackle there, umpire. No, he says. He's let it play. Chen trying to pick the ball up there, and it's turned over by TAs. Good work through the middle of the ground. It's Featherston Hall. Great pressure there by CBC and Franklin. But TA's able to bring it out again. Once again, it is Taylor. Taylor goes and chips inside 50. Almost picked up there by Wally, but well done by CBC. Coming out of defence now. And here they come. It goes through the hands of Anthony. Good pressure from TA's there as well. Smothered off the boot there. It's going to land in the hands of Harding, I think it was. Flicked over the top there and a good clearing kick. Good spoil over the back by Knight, but lands in the hands of Hampson. Here comes George Hampson. He's gone the second bounce. Going along, a kick inside 50. A good kick to advantage. How's it sit? It's sit very well for Brodie Knight. And he strolls in to the goal. And that is the first goal on the board for CBC. And look, it's only taken about 2 minutes in this third quarter. First goal for CBC, first goal for Brodie Knight, and they extend their lead now to 17 points, 7 goals, 345. TA's 4 goals, 428. And look, that goal was just a little bit too easy. So perfect start there for CBC. Third quarter is the premiership quarter, and they'll be looking to try and extend their lead now. So umpire with the ball back in the middle of the ground. Next goal, really important for TAs now in this contest. Borat versus Chorwell in the ruck, and Borat just goes up by himself. Good follow-up work there. It was Matty Ward that was able to let that one go through. Just a kick off the ground there. Good kick forward there by CBC. It's going to land in the hand of Saunders. No, he's not able to pick it up there. Good pressure going back by Dylan it was for TAs. But tackled straight away by the player there in Saunders from CBC. And the umpire will throw it up. Borat's able to knock it down again. Easily would have led the hit out so far today for these sides. And Chorwell able to knock it forward there. Kick across the body. It's a funny one, but it's worked out well and it's landed in the hands of Luke Pearson. So Pearson just goes and handballs now. Kick inside 50 there and a good mark out on the lead. And it's that player in Brodie Knight again. Saw a little bit of him to start the game. He's been in and out of game a little bit, but look, started the third quarter on absolute fire. He's kicked one so far, 2 minutes into this third quarter, and he's going to go back to hopefully kick his second. And we've only gone 3.5 minutes in this third quarter. So Brodie Knight with the ball directly in front, kick from about 40 metres out. Might not quite have the distance. Oh, it does indeed, but it's just out to the left-hand side. Minus score for CBC, but they extend their lead 7 goals for 46 now. And with a 3-goal margin now over TA's 4 goals for 28. And we've gone right on 4 minutes in this third quarter. So Marino with the ball, going to go straight up the guts. A good kick out there to the advantage of Omade. Well done there by the play in Anthony, but Omade does really well, able to pick it up and finds Matty Roden. So Roden comes out and it's a down the ground free kick, but it's going to be a paid mark to play there in Vermeesh. Vermeesh goes and kicks it long. Not the greatest kick though, and it's just picked off there by the player in the fence and Tommy Hooker. So Hooker goes down the line there. Finds the player in George Hampson. So Hampson, good user of the ball, and this one is absolutely no exception. Finds Ollie Parrish. So Parrish goes and kicks inside 50 now in the direction of Perham. Good ball over the top there. Cal Hart back in defence there. And that will be a ball up. As the players go and reset, and be Perham in the ruck this time. Borat able to just muscle his way out there and able to pick that one. Anthony off the ground. And the umpire says throw it in just out on that far side. It's definitely get a bit colder down here at Morris Bosca Reserve in Cardinia. Early stages of this third quarter, it's a 3-goal margin to CBC. The umpire throws it in again, and TA is just able to bring that one. Featherstone Hoare through Borat, and Borat just goes and kicks it up and under. Omade wasn't able to pick it up there, but TA's once again there. Player falls over, and TA's look to try and bring this ball out there. It lands in the hands of Green. But good pressure there from CBC, just knocking the ball forward there. Good one off the ground, knocks it back to goes forward, and once again it's Marino with a big up and under kick. Almost a mark there by Taylor, but good pressure there by play then in Franklin. CBC will try and come forward again. Well done by Hooker, just takes his time and comes out of defence, and great chip kick across and finds Frampton. So Frampton with plenty of time now, just an up and under. Nice little chip kick there. Saunders just loses his feeding, unfortunately. And it's marked by Kieran McDowell. So McDowell just goes and hands off, goes to Marino. Nice little left foot chip kick. It goes to Taylor. Probably only just 15 metres, I reckon, that one. But Taylor just goes and kicks long now. Almost to the advantage of Vermeesh, I think it was, but goes over his head there. And it's mopped up by CBC. Good pressure, good tackle. And the umpire has paid the free kick there. And it's going to go across to Deves. So good work there by Mark Deves for TAs. The only multiple goal scorer so far for TAs. And he'll be looking to go back and try and put his third on the board. He's kicked one in the first, one in the second. It'll be just what TAs need to just edge their way back into this contest now. So Deves, a bit of an angle. Will have the distance in him for sure. Steps back. It's a good kick on goal. Doesn't actually get the distance there, but Cal Wally at the bottom of that one there just shovels the ball out and picked up by CBC. They'll bring the ball out of defence now. It's Andrioli just tries to kick it long down the line. And the umpire says that's gone out of bounds. It'll be a free kick to TAs, and it's going to be Callum Hart who'll look to try and bring it in just on that far side. So Callum Hart with the ball now. Just chips it inside 50 now. Ball goes over the top there through a whole heap of players there. Well done by Ayres. Just goes and makes a contest. But kicked out there by CBC. Chen just puts his head over the ball and picks it up absolutely beautifully below his knees. Well done there, and just keeps running. Hampson this time goes and kicks it just wide, and well done by Perham. No free kick there, and well mopped up there by TAs. Marino just goes the handball there and finds Power. Power goes up the line there to the leading player of College, goes over his head. And we'll have another ball in just on that far side. 8.5 minutes gone now in this third quarter. And CBC leading this contest. 7 goals, 5-47. 4 goals, 4 on the board to TAs. So umpire throws it in again. It'll be Borat versus Chorwell. Borat goes the soccer off out of the contest there. Wally trying to bring it out there, but almost turned over, but no by CBC, and well done as they try and come out of defence. Up and under kick, a couple of TA's players underneath it, and it's the biggest man there in Blake Borat, able to take the mark there. Just looks at some options now, goes long to his other key forwards there, and Deves just able to use his body very well and takes a mark over the top of Callum Hardy, and he'll go back for what will hopefully now be his third goal of the board and the first goal on the board for the third quarter for TAs. So no score on the board so far for TAs in this third quarter. Almost gone 10 minutes as Deves with the ball straight in front. We're straight behind it. And that is gun barrel straight. Third goal on the board for Mark Deves. First of this third quarter. And it reduces the lead now. But CBC still leading this contest. 10 minutes gone now in this third quarter. 7-5-47. TAs 5 goals for 34. A margin of 13 points. So 1 goal apiece now to start this third quarter. As we mentioned, about 10 minutes gone. Brody Knight kicked the first for CBC. And Deves has kicked the only goal for TAs so far. Hits third though. As the umpire throws the ball up again, Borat able to win that one there. Could have been a high tackle. The umpire says no, he ducked into it. But he's paid a late one there. And it will go to Jack Green. So Green with the ball, goes to play on. He has been told to play on now. Just a nice little chip kick there and finds College in the middle of the ground. So the ex-AFL listed player there in Brand College just goes to play on. He'll go and kick deep inside 50. The big key forwards go for it, and that is an absolute beauty of a mark. And it is this time, it is Ryan Vermeesh, the other big key forward for TAs. And look, this could be 2 goals in 2 minutes for TAs, and it'll bring the margin back, if he kicks it, back to 7 points. So Ryan Vermeesh just steps in, kicks through it, kicks true, and that is the second goal on the board for the quarter for TAs. Second goals for Ryan Vermeesh. And once again, that brings that margin back now. Just 7 points. CBC leading the contest, 7 goals, 5-47. TA's now 6 goals, 4-40. We've got about 11 and a half minutes now in this third quarter. Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast of this round 16 clash across at Morris Buzzcott Reserve in Cardinia. CBC leading the game by 7 points, but we have got ourselves an absolute beauty as we go halfway through this third quarter. The umpire throws it up again. TA's looking to try and push forward, but good pressure from both sides, and the umpire will come in and ball it up again. So Ruckman going at it. Good body work this time as TA's just try and bomb the ball inside 50 again. Plays underneath it there, almost a falcon spoil there, and the ball will knock out to this far side there. Good pressure from both sides. Cook is there for TAs and good pressure by him. And it was that player in Bongaskia, I think it is, for CBC. He's just able to knock that one over the boundary line. And we'll have another throw in just on the far side there, about 65 metres around from TA's goal. So umpire throws it in again, knocked down by Borat this time, but well done by Anthony, and he'll bring this one out there. Good body work there by Frampton, but even better there by Nick Roden. He's able to go the quick hands off and finds Marino. Marino just out to the far side and finds the leading player there in Harry Curtin. So Curtin just goes and kicks now. Finds a player all by himself there in McDowell. So Kieran McDowell on his left foot just goes and kicks it long inside 50 there. Oh, good body work there by the player there from TAs. And another mark inside 50, and I think it could be the third of the big talls there in Christian Ayres. So a real purple patch now for TAs. They've kicked the last 2, and if they kick this one, it'll be back to a 1-point margin. So Christian Ayres directly in front. Chips through it, And that's another goal on the board for TAs. 3 in a row now. And they're right back in this contest. CBC Fremantle, 7 goals, 5-47. TAs, 7 goals, 4-46. We've got 14 minutes in this third quarter, and it's pretty much all even Stevens. So it'll be interesting now to see how CBC are able to try and bounce back from this. They held a game-high lead of about 19 points, probably just over 5 minutes ago now, but TAs with relentless pressure inside 50 now, able to kick the last 3 and find themselves back to a 1-point deficit as the umpire throws it up again, and once again it's Borat, able to use his body work well and kicks it inside 50 there, and another mark inside 50, and this time it is Deves again. And he's going to go back for another shot on goal, and if he puts this one through, TAs will find themselves in the lead for the first time in this contest. Sorry, they did kick the first behind of the game, I think it was, but this will be their biggest lead of the game if he's able to put this one through. So once again, Deves and Jack Perrin been the 2 key big men on the ground so far for their respective sides. Deves kicked 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. Make that 2 in the third. 4th goal on the board for Mark Deves, and they lead this contest now. 8 goals, 4-52. 7 goals, 5-47 to Fremantle CBC, and 15 and a half minutes gone in this third quarter. It's now TAs with a lead, and CBC, look, they're really going to need to try and find something now out of the middle of the ground just to try and get back in the contest. It'll be interesting to see what do they do. Do they change the ruckman up? Do they try and put an extra midfielder maybe in the middle of the ground? And they have changed it up. So actually, Johnny Frampton going into the ruck now for CBC. And Christian Ayres going in the ruck as well. So 2 different ruckmen now in the middle of the ground. A slightly different look. And look, let's see if that changes the fortunes now for CBC. And well down by CBC. They're able to win this clearance now. But it's turned over straight away. No, it's not. Well done by CBC. Matty Ward shrugs that tackle. Good pressure from TAs as they try and hack that ball out. Cal Hart, first to the footy there. Good pressure from behind from both sides there. Umpire just letting it play. Circles around. And he has called holding the ball. So it's a free kick now to CBC. That was against Callum Hart. Brendan Chen able to get that ball now. And CBC will try and bring the ball inside 50. Good hands there. Smart hands there by Hooker as he went back to Chen. Chen goes inside 50 there. Good body work. That could have been a free kick to CBC. Umpire says no. And Featherstone Hall brings it out to the far side there. It's just kicked there. Doesn't quite land for Harry Curtin as he goes and follows up the ball. And the umpire's found something from the far side. And I think it's a free kick inside 50. And CBC a bit frustrated, I think, by some of the, possibly the kicks inside. The umpire has paid a free kick. And it's going to come back inside 50 here. And we'll see who has been paid the free kick now. And the player on the ground was actually Jack Green. And it looks like it's been a free kick paid against... Could be against him, actually. It was behind the play and we didn't get to see it, but it's going to be a free kick to CBC, and they absolutely need this one. So directly in front, about 40 metres out. Good kick on line. No, just out to the left-hand side, and a missed kick there by Dion Anthony. But it does bring the margin back and takes a little bit of pressure off. And the umpires need to get control of this one now, before it starts to blow out a little bit. Right, letting it play though. Marino with the ball, looking for some options. He's going to take the kick up the line. No, decides to touch it on the ground, and he'll probably go to Roden. No, decides to go a little bit further over the ground, and good mark on the lead there by Kieran Taylor. So Kendall Taylor, sorry it is, and good kick up the line there, and good diving mark by Mark Deves. Been a good key forward so far for TAs this game, and he finds himself a bit further up the ground. Good kick long down the line, but well done by CBC just to half that one. And Salamoni able to pick it up. Good push inside there, and it went across to Parrish, but good pressure there by TAs. They were able to turn the ball over. TA's bringing it across. Doesn't quite land right. Well done by CBC, and they look to come out the far side there. Well done by Frampton. Goes across and finds Hampson. Hampson just able to bring it across and goes back to Frampton. Frampton just goes to clear it up that far side of the ground, but it's going to land in the lap of Marino. Does he keep it in? No, he doesn't. It's helped over the line by Pearson as well, and we'll have a throw in just on that far side of the ground, almost right in the middle of the ground. So just over 19 minutes gone now in this third quarter, and it's been a real good quarter by TAs. They lead this game now, 8 goals for 52, 7 goals 6 48 to CBC, and Frampton wins that one out of the ruck, and good snap around the body by Frampton. Umpire says play on, and Salamoni was tackled to the ground there, and it'll be once again another ball up just on that outer side of the ground, right in the middle of the ground. As we get close to the 20-minute mark now of this quarter, and TA's able to bring that one out of the ruck, but good work there. And going back with the flight of the ball there was CBC. They'll look to try and turn this one over, and well done there. Oh, good tackle pressure by TA's. Could have been a free kick. Umpire says play on, and that's okay there as the ball comes out to the far side. But once again, turned over by TA's, and they'll come and bring that ball back inside 50 there. Ball spoiled over the top. And the ball goes out of bounds on that far side. But another inside 50 to TAs. They'll want another one on the board just to keep pushing this advantage as we get closer to three-quarter time. But an absolute belter of a contest here. 4 points the margin to TAs as the umpire throws the ball in. Taken out of the ruck this time. Well done by TAs. It just snapped around the body there. Good pressure from both sides there. Well done by CBC, and good spoil there by TAs, not letting the ball out easily, but this time it's going to come out, and it's Andrioli just with a nice chip kick and finds the goal scorer from this third quarter in Brodie Knight. Passes it off to the far side, and then another kick to the middle of the ground and lands in the hands of Luke Harding. So Harding, a nice chip kick in the middle, and finds Johnny Frampton. So Frampton, a few players leading him, but decides to go across the middle of the ground. Hopefully good body work there, but well done by Featherston Hoare. He's able to flick across and goes to Marino. Marino goes deep, inside 50 there, a great mark. Going back with the flight of the ball there was Harding. Terrible kick though, just spoiled off his boot there. Good work there by Luke Pearson, and the ball comes out to this far side there, but it's turned over and lands in the hands of Vermeesh. So Ryan Vermeesh, he's kicked 2 so far. One of those in this third quarter as part of that purple patch for TAs. So looking for some options now. Looks like he's going to go the deliberate shot on goal. Massive kick in the contest of this game, especially for TAs. And he's just hung it out to the right-hand side. And that's a behind on the board for TAs, but it does extend their lead now. 8 goals, 5-53. Fremantle CBC, 7 goals, 6-48. And we've gone just over 22 minutes now in this third quarter. So CBC just stroll out of defence. It's Andrioli. Good long kick there. Does go a bit too far though. And it's turned over and marked on that far side by TAs. They would have just bring it in board, and it's marked by McDowell. So Kieran McDowell will reload. Left foot inside 50 there. Goes over the top. No one able to take that mark. TAs just off the side of the boot, and Cal Wally. He knows he's missed one he should have kicked there, but another behind on the board as they extend their lead again. And this time 8 goals, 6 now, 54. Leading Fremantle CBC 7 goals, 6-48. And we've got about 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter. And Andrioli just takes a nice kick and finds Matt Ward with the ball for Fremantle CBC. So CBC will be wanting to try and even this up before three-quarter time. Good kick out to that far side. Goes over the top and it's seen out of bounds by Johnny Frampton. So the umpire will throw the ball in again. Bit of a shallow throw there. Taken out of the ruck by Borat, I think it was this time. And he just tries to hack the ball forward there. Cook is one of the players there for TAs, but it's seen out of bounds. And the umpire will once again come in and throw it in again. So ticking down now, just the last minute of this third quarter. It'll be Borat in the ruck against Chorwell, the two starting ruckmen for their respective sides. The umpire throws in it again, knocked down by Chorwell this time. Green is in there trying to pick it up for TAs. Good pressure from both sides, and the umpire once again come in and ball it up again. So umpire throws it up again. Kick forward there by Borat, but well done by the player there. Good tackle pressure from TAs, and the umpire will come and grab the ball again. Last roll of the dice now for TAs. Can they get another score on the board before three-quarter time? Umpire throws it up again. Borat able to knock that one forward, but it's picked up by Matty Ward from CBC, and he just chips it up the ground beautifully. Found by Saunders. Here they go. Last roll of the dice now for CBC. Able to sit for Perham. Just overruns it slightly. Able to use his body very well. Good work by Perham. And trips over his own feet. Unfortunately there does the player for CBC. And it's picked up by Omadé. So here go TAs. Probably going to run out of time. And yes, they do. And three-quarter time now out at Morris Buzzacott Reserve. Home of Fremantle CBC, but at three-quarter time, we find TAs now leading this contest. They kicked 4 goals in that quarter to lead, 8 goals, 6:54. We got Fremantle CBC, just the 1 goal for that quarter, 7 goals, 6:48. And they find themselves down by a goal at three-quarter time. Goal kickers for both sides. Once again, we'll go to CBC first. Perham kicked 3 all in that first quarter. And look, he's been well held since then. Hampson kicked 2. Salamone's kicked 1, and the only goal scorer for Fremantle CBC in that quarter was Brodie Knight. He's a single goal scorer as well. Goal scorers for TAs, and once again it's been Mark Deves. He's been very good up forward for TAs this week. He's kicked 4 so far. The other multiple goal scorer has been Ryan Vermeesh. He's kicked 2, and singles to Cal Wally and the big man there in Christian Ayres. But look, as we go to a quick break now, three-quarter time break. It is TAs leading this contest now by a goal. 8 goals, 6:54. Fremantle CBC 7 goals, 6:48. Don't go anywhere, but we'll come back soon for a real good last quarter. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast down here at Morris Buzzacott Reserve.
Alright, ready? Back.
All right, big fourth quarter ahead here down at Morris Buzzercott Reserve in Cardinia, home of Fremantle CBC. And look, they'll be hoping that the local crowd can help get them over the line in this last quarter. Great quarter by TAs. They're leading this contest 8 goals, 654. And it's Fremantle CBC actually 7-5-47, a lead of 7 points. And massive last quarter coming up. The only other game that we've got scores for so far is that contest down at South Oval, home of Curtin Uni Wesley. And it looks like they're leading that game at the moment. 6 goals, 7-43. North Beach, 4 goals, 5-29. But here we go, ready to roll for this fourth quarter. And it's a hotly contested footy straight away. TA is able to bring it out there, and it'll come through Omaday. Omaday kicks it out. Wally can't quite take the mark, but follows up with good pressure. Turned over, and it's Chen. Chen able to flick it across, goes across to Hooker. Hooker goes and kicks it forward, and good mark. Going back with the flight of the ball was Power. So Power just chips it up nicely, finds a loose player for TAs in the middle of the ground, just chips it up and goes to the leading player in Cook. So Cook with the ball there, just chips it out and finds a player just on the outer side. It's Marino. Marino, good kick inside 50 for Mish, just able to use his body well there. Turns onto his right foot, kicks around the body, smothered off the boot though. Umpire says play on, obviously. It was marked by Borat there, but it was handballed off. Went across to Wally, and a good tackle there by the player from CBC. And we'll see a ball up just inside 50 for TAs. So umpire throws it up again. Chilwell's able to bring that one out. Taken by Green. Good quick hands off Taylor. Throws the ball over the top of his head. Goes to Featherston Hall on his left boot. Oh, it just rolls through there. Was it touched? And the umpire is waiting for connection, but I think that is a goal. And that is a goal indeed. And I think that will be to Featherston Hall. I think it might have just gone over the line. And we'll give that to the midfielder from TAs. But first goal on the board is to TAs, and they extend their lead to 13 points. 9 goals, 660 now. Fremantle CBC, 7 goals, 547. We've gone almost 2 minutes in this fourth quarter. So it's been a bit of a turnaround since early parts of that third quarter. At one point, Fremantle CBC leading this contest by 19 points. Now it's TAs with a lead of 13 there as the umpire balls it up again. Good tackle there by David Roche. And we'll have another ball up right on the bullseye here at Morris Buzzercott Reserve. Round 16 clash. Fremantle CBC and TAs, and it's TAs that try and bring the ball forward, but the umpire says no, that's kicking in danger, and we'll get a free kick, and it's going to go to Roche. So here he goes and plays on. A good long kick inside 50. Play going back with the flight of the ball there. Wasn't able to take it for TAs. Good tackle pressure from behind from CBC, and they're just able to hold that ball inside 50 now. Next goal really important for Fremantle CBC, just to keep themselves in this contest as the umpire throws it up again. Good work by the player there in Borat, but Roche able to bring it in. Good chip kick there. And a mark out on the lead just on that far side. And I can't see who that player is, unfortunately. So CBC with the ball. It's going to be a tough kick from here. You can see he's looking into the sun. Let's see if he sets it up. Set, shot at goal, and that is an absolute beauty of a goal from Fremantle CBC, and it's the number 16, David Bonaskia. And I apologise if I've absolutely butchered that name, but that's the first goal on the board to you, son, and it brings the margin back to 7 points. TA is still leading though, 9 goals, 660. Fremantle CBC, 8 goals, 553. And we've gone almost 4 minutes now in this fourth quarter. So 1 goal apiece for both sides to start this last quarter. We can see by both these sides are two of the form teams of the competition and both pushing to try and go as deep as they can into finals in this 2022 Perth Footy League A-grade season. As the umpire throws it up again, and this time it's Salamoni. He's got McDowell for company there. Green picks up the ball, and the umpire will come in and grab it again and throw it up just near the bullseye here. Ruckman reset. The umpire throws it up again. Chorwell able to knock that one down. Turned over straight away there, but Salamoni able to pick it up there. Good tackle from behind by Green. The umpire has paid the free kick. And it is for holding the ball, and it's going to go across to Jack Green for TAs. So Green with the ball just tries to bring it out to this far side and finds Callum Hart. It's like Hart just steps inboard there, does it very well. He's got a few longer options. He's going to go across the top there to a 2-on-1, and it's picked out very well there by TAs. They'll go and chip there. Goes over the top of Wally, but it's going to land for Ayres. Ayres, good below his knees, picks up Wally. Tackled straight away. Dubious free kick, but well done and well picked up. Cook around his body. That's an absolute beauty. But just out to the left-hand side, and that tight angle there by Kishan Cook. He puts another board on the board for TAs. Extends their lead now. 9 goals, 761. Fremantle CBC, 8 goals, 553. And we've gone 5.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter. So it'll be Andrioli with the ball for CBC. Goes right up the middle. Good long kick there. Pack of players forms, and CBC trying to get the ball out. This time it is Hampson. Hampson picks it up. Good handball inboard here, and here they go. Sits it out, and it's going to sit for Saunders. Does it sit for him? Yes, it does. So Jeffrey Saunders goes and kicks inside 50 now. And it's just out to the right-hand side. Not a great kick by Saunders, unfortunately, and it will go back to TAs. So good ball movement from CBC, just not able to get the reward there. So TA is just looking to relieve the pressure now, holding an 8-point lead in this round 16 clash. As he kicks it long, and almost a good mark there by the player there in Chorwell, but it wasn't paid. And the umpire will come and grab it again. We'll have a ball up, probably about 70 metres out from CBC's goal. The umpire throws it up again. Borat just able to knock that one forward. Picked up by Cook. Cook just a good set of hands there. And it's going to come forward by TAs. Good contest there and good body work there. But I think it was the player in Borat, it might have been. Goes and kicks inside 50. Sits well for Deeves. Just knocked forward there, and it's going to be turned over and picked up by Roche. Roche just goes through the middle of the ground there. Good quick hands there to the running players. And here they go. Matty Ward takes a bounce. Kicks inside 50. It's going to be a tricky kick. How does it land? Lands well. Good hands. Good pick up. Snapped around the body by Perham. Does it go? Yes, it does. Jack Perham. He's been quiet since the first quarter and kicks his fourth of the game, and that's an important one for CBC. Brings the lead back now to 2 points, but it is TAs leading this contest. 9 goals, 761. Fremantle CBC, though, 9 goals, 5 now, 59. And we've got about 7.5 minutes gone so far in this fourth quarter. And the other game's going around at the moment. And look, we've got ourselves a belter down at South Oval at the moment. Curtin Uni Wesley, 7 goals, 749. But North Beach clawing their way back, 6 goals, 541. Only an 8-point lead to Curtin Uni down there. But don't take your eyes off this one, folks. 2 points the margin at the moment at TAs as the umpire throws the ball up again. It's CBC trying to bring it out of the middle through Salamoni. Turn the ball over though, and it's jumped on straight away. Pressure absolutely red hot at the footy at the moment, and the umpire will come and throw it up again. As we mentioned, second versus fifth. Only 2 points separating on the game, and only 2 points separating them on the ladder at the moment. And we'll have another stoppage again. Conditions absolutely still perfect for footy at the moment. Tiny bit of rain a little bit earlier during the third quarter, but it's stayed away and it's been perfect for both sides as Anthony tries to force his well forward. Well done by Chen, hands and knees, trying to push the ball forward, flicks it back there and goes to Chorwell. Good hands by Chorwell there, flicks it forward there, and could have been a free kick, and it is this time. It'll go to Ollie Parrish. So Parrish will just take his time now. He'll look for some options inside 50. Parrish just kicks it. Pack of players forming there. Well done by Power just to punch the ball over the line. And we'll have a throw in about 25 metres around from the CBC goal. So once again, it'll be Borat in the ruck for TAs. It looks like Perham will come in for CBC. So umpire throws it in. Borat able to just take that one out of there and flicks out the far side. Good work there by CBC. Just handballs it in there. Good quick hands through Chen. Chorwell has his ball spoiled there. And here we go out of defence by TAs. Good handball in board there. Quick flick over the top by the number 10 for TAs. And it flicks to Omade. Here come TAs now. How does it sit for Taylor? Doesn't sit well. Great work there by the play there in Harding. Ball's coming out this cert. Hands and knees by all players. A good tackle pressure. And holds him up absolutely beautifully, and that was a good tackle there by the player there in Brodie Knight. So Ayres able to take that one out there, flicks out the back of this contest. Hooker with the ball, but it's Chen. Big up and under kick there. Umpire won't pay a mark there, but he has paid a free kick, and that might be against Chorwell. Oh, great tackle from behind, and that's Bogniaskia. And well done there by the goal kicker from CBC, and goes and kicks it out the far side and finds Salamoni. So Luke Salamoni goes and plays on as the umpire says you need to, son. Kicks it long inside 50 there. Could have been a free kick to Perham. He wanted it. No, they said, and just out to the left-hand side. And there'll be a free kick to TAs. 2 points the margin. 11 minutes gone in this fourth quarter. TAs with that slender lead. So TAs will just try and bring it out of defence now. Good chip kick there and finds a player in McDowell all by himself. Plenty of players just on the wing side, and he goes and kicks it down in that direction. Taylor was one of those that went up, but Borat's able to get it and flicked out this time. It was through Omade. Goes across to Cook. Good tackle there. Almost turned over. Good pressure by CBC. That's holding the ball, and yes, says the umpire. And well done by Andrioli. He'll get the free kick and look to pump CBC back inside 50 now. So just a nice kick there to the leading player there. Spoiled over the top. It was that player in Valentine that's able to bring that one. Well done by Chorwell. Goes back through there, goes across to Chen. Drops the ball there and goes back. Perham kicks it across around his body. Good spoil over the top there. And the ball goes out of bounds on that far side. And we'll have a throw in about 25 metres around from CBC's goal. TA still leading this contest now though. 9 goals, 7-61. Fremantle CBC 9 goals, 5-59. And we're now halfway through this fourth quarter. Umpire throws in it again. Good clearing that, but picked up by Roche onto his left foot. Kicks it around and just out to the left-hand side, but chips away at that margin. It's just 1 point now. The margin to TAs. 9 goals, 7-61. CBC, 9 goals, 6-60. So TA's not in a massive rush to try and bring this ball in at the moment, as the players start to reset for this kick in now. Got ourselves set up for a really cracking last 12 minutes of footy as TAs go and bring the ball in, and a good mark out on the far side. No, well, the umpire has paid that mark. Thought CBC probably thought they were in there, and Jack Perham looking for his 5th goal there, but they paid the mark. And TA's just go and play on now. Good long kick up the ground, goes in the direction of Ayres. Good mark by Christian Ayres. Just floats beautifully and takes it with the 2 strong hands. Goes a long kick now in the direction of Vermeesh. And this is where the big men start to stand up now for TAs. Kicks into the middle of the ground and finds College. So plenty of options ahead of him now. Good kick there, just over the top of Wally, it was. And the ball goes back. Is that holding the ball? Yes, it is. And that's a free kick there against Thompson. So good tackle now by Wally, and Wally will look to try and send TAs inside 50 now. And look, not great marking up there by CBC, and mark inside 50 now. And it's going to be Brant College with a shot now to just extend TA's lead. Takes every second he can. Does up his boots. And he'll know he needs to kick this one through to extend TA's lead. 15 minutes gone now in this last quarter. Brant College from about 40 metres out. Not the greatest kick off the boot's going to land short. And good spoil on the line there by TAs just to keep the ball inside play. Wally around his body. Just snaps it around to the hot spot there. Good knock over the line. A great spoil there by Pearson. But the lead extends out to 2 points now. TA's 9 goals, 862. Fremantle CBC 9 goals, 660. And we've gone just over 15 minutes now in this last quarter. You feel like it's going to be one of those contests where there's plenty more twists and turns to go as Andreoli brings it in and finds Matty Ward all by himself. Ward's been pretty good so far for CBC today, and he just chips it up and finds the leading player in Chorwell. So Tyler Chorwell with the ball, 60 metres from his own goal, just goes long up the line there. And not a great kick, and it goes out of bounds, and we'll have TAs look to reload, reset, and bring the ball back inside 50 now. So it's going to come back through Roden. So Matty Roden just looking for some options now. He'll probably just go long up the line there, and he does indeed. Vermeesh is the target, and well done by almost Vermeesh able to take it, but Matty Ward picks it, goes to go onto his left, but goes onto his right. Kick over the top there, almost lands for Frampton, but it doesn't. Good flick across there by Nick Roden, and goes back to Cal Hart. Callan Hart kicks around, and good mark there by McDowell. Yeah, has the umpire paid a mark or free kick? I'm not sure, but it's been paid either way. Well done by Roche, just able to knock the ball out there. Bodies crash. Hampson able to pick up the ball and knocks across to Chorwell. Chorwell just goes and kicks it up the ground there. Saunders able to sit there, and it lands through nicely. Opportunity for CBC. Kick inside 50. It's going to go over the top to Perham. Oh, almost takes out the goalpost. But it is a point again to CBC, and the margin back to 1 point now. 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in this contest. TAs with the 1 point lead, and they go and kick it in nice and quickly. And a good mark out there to TAs, and I think it could be Roden. As the rain starts to fall now out here at Murray. Morris Buzzercott reserve there. Good spoil over the top. Franklin there able to bring it out there. Good pressure there by TAs. Good mark inside 50. No, great spoil there from Roden. Roden's able to handball that one out. Good pressure from CBC. And what's the umpire paid there? He said we're going to throw it in on that far side. Conditions definitely going to be tougher now as the rain starts to come down. Frampton the ruck now for CBC. Will go up against Ayres. And Frampton able to win that one down. Comes around his volley. Salamoni just to the hot spot there. Perham! And absolutely great work there by Jack Perham. Smart work there by Salamoni just to centre it. And Jack Perham will go back to try and kick his 5th of the day. Last time these two teams played, it was a pretty even contest all day. Perham ended up kicking 6 and was the hero on the day for CBC. Can he be the hero again? He's kicked 4, 3 in the first, 1 in the fourth. Make that 2 in the fourth. That's 5 goals for Jack Perham, but most importantly, that's the lead back for Fremantle CBC. They lead this contest now, 10 goals, 767. TA's 9 goals, 862, and we've got 6.5 minutes left now in this 4th quarter. And just to check once again to that game across at South Oval, Curtin Uni extending their lead a little bit now, lead it by 15 points 8 goals, 9.57. North Beach, 6 goals, 6.42. And that'll be probably early stages, I would say, of the fourth quarter, possibly late stages of the third. We're back here to this game now. Just under 6 minutes left now. And it's CBC with a 5-point lead. Umpire letting that one go, but comes in and grabs it again now, and it'll be a throw up 75 metres around from TA's goal. Umpire throws it up again, knocked down this time by Chorwell from CBC. Omade trying to get it off the ground there, but coming out of the paddle there. Great hands by Roche, goes to Ward. CBC going inside 50 again. Can he mark this one? Perham doesn't take this mark there, but goes over the top. Saunders picks it up. Goes, weaves one way, weaves the other. Drops the ball there. And it just goes over the line on that far side. So CBC, if they can get another one here, that'll be a lead of an 11 points, which will be pretty hard in these wet conditions. Umpire throws it in again. Ball comes out there. Snaps around his body. And just out to the far side there. TA's chasing the ball. Happy to see the ball over the line. Yes, he was. And look, that was a real opportunity there for CBC just to try and seal this game and put a bit of a buffer on. But look, they still lead this game by 5 points, 10-7-67. TA's 9 goals, 8-62. Just under 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Umpire throws it in again. TA's able to take it out of the ruck. Good pressure around the footy from both sides as the umpire decides to come in and ball it up again. So umpire throws it up again. Frampton able to knock that one out of the ruck. Kicked off the ground there by CBC, but it's been turned over, and TAs will look to try and bring it out. And it'll go out of bounds on that far side again. CBC pushing for a sealer. TAs trying to get this ball out of defence and see if they can pinch one late to secure this win. As the umpire throws it up again, Borat just knocks that ball forward. Good punch over the top. Omade chasing, and he's followed by Lukey Pearson, and that ball goes out of bounds again. Both teams still pushing hard. 3.5 minutes left now. CBC looking for the sealer as the umpire throws it in again. Goes over the top of the ruck, and Borat able to take it out there. And good mark there by the player in Taylor. So Kendall Taylor, he's a magician. Decides to play on now. Sidesteps one, sidesteps another. Good work there by Taylor, and goes long in the direction of Vermeesh. Almost taken there by Vermeesh, but not able to. It's off the ground there, and good kick forward this time there by the player by CBC, and marked by Andrioli. So Warwick Andrioli, the good ball user here, the ex-rookie for St Kilda, and South Fremantle Footy Club, goes and kicks long down the line there, goes and just goes over the top there, picked up by TAs. They'll look to reload, try and kick the ball forward there. Knocked off the foot there. Good tackle from behind Guy Cook. Umpire decides not to play and lets it play. And here they come out this far side there, and a reload, and marked by the number 10 there for TAs. So 2.5 minutes left to go. CBC with a 5-point lead. And just decides to kick it out to the far side. Risky kick. And it's marked by Callum Hart. So Callum Hart, the veteran from East Perth Footy Club. He's been in this situation plenty of times before. Absolutely shocking kick by Callum Hart. Was it out of bounds? No, it wasn't. And the mark has been taken by Tom Hooker. So Tommy Hooker looks to just reset. Oh, and not the best time for a drop mark there. Good pressure. Taken by Vermeesh. And that is not the right time for that. Luke Harding dropping a mark that he should have taken and holding the ball decision. And Ryan Vermeesh with the ball 55 metres out from TA's goal. What do we set up for here, folks? As Ryan Vermeesh looks to go and kick it long now. All the players down this side of the ground. Good kick inside 50. No mark taken now. Ball's at the bottom there. Well done by Matty Ward, able to pick it up there. Tackled from behind. And we'll have a ball up 30 metres out from TA's goal. 1.5 minutes left now in this contest. Fremantle CBC 5-point margin as Borat takes that one down. Absolute stacks on the mills, and that ball is going nowhere. Both coaches' boxes going absolutely bananas now. 1 minute left as the umpire throws it up again. Borat takes it out, smothered off the boot. There'll be no mark there, knocked forward there. Good pick up and good work by Matty Ward. Just kicks it out there to the advantage of Perham. Perham can't quite get the ball. Probably held by Matty Roden, and he has been. And that's a free kick against Matty Roden. It will go to Jack Perham. So Jack Perham just needs to be smart with the footy now. Be in absolutely no rush to pick it up now. And with 35 seconds left now, Jack Perham will just look for distance. Does indeed, just kicks it long down the line now. TAs will need a mark to be able to reset, but no mark there. Good pressure though as they try and bring the ball out. TAs just hack it into the middle of the ground there, but sits well for Hooker. Hooker goes and kicks it long, inside 50 there, and a good mark by Fremantle CBC, and that is George Hampson, and that is all she wrote, folks. Fremantle CBC are going to win this contest now. 10 goals, 7, 67. TA's 9 goals, 8, and that is the siren. Been an absolute beauty of a contest down here at Morris Buzzcourt Reserve, home of Fremantle CBC, as George Hampson goes for the late sealer. Will he get the distance? It's going to sit up in the rain. That's going nowhere near it. And that is all she wrote, folks. Fremantle CBC, the winners today, 10 goals, 7, 67. TA's 9 goals, 8, 62. And it was a great last quarter by Fremantle CBC. They kicked 3 goals, 2. TA's only able to kick 1 goal, 2. And they were able to seal the win. And look, the hero in the end for CBC was Jack Perham once again. He's ended up kicking 5. The other goal scorers for Fremantle CBC, the other multiple was George Hampson. He kicked 2. Singles to Luke Salamone, David Bongaskia, and Brody Knight kicking 1 for Fremantle CBC. TAs, though, they were absolutely gallant. Couldn't get over the line, though. Mark Deves tried all day. He was able to kick 4 goals. Ryan Vermeesh kicked 2, and singles to Cal Wally, Christian Ayres, and Bill Featherston-Hoare. But an absolutely great contest now, and it'll be interesting to see how that starts to shape the ladder now. TA is really putting themselves back with the pack in this A-grade season, and Fremantle CBC really starting to establish themselves as genuine premiership contenders in the 2022 A-grade season now. It looks some really good players from both sides across the ground today. But the Dartfish player of the day and the player that will get the Archie Thongs as well. And look, we might struggle to give it out on the ground with it just being me all by myself. But Jack Perham will end up winning the player of the day this week for his 5 goals, especially when he set himself up in that first quarter with 3 in a row, and the 2 sealers in the last as well. But look, we hope you have enjoyed the contest out here at Morris Buzzcourt Reserve in Cardinia. Fremantle CBC, too good in the end. They lead and win this game 10 goals, 7, 67. TAs, unfortunately, not able to go over the line. 9 goals, 8, 62. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast out here today. We'll see you again at the footy. Not next week, though. We've got a bye in the A-grade season, and then we'll set ourselves up for the last 2 games of the home and away season leading into the finals. 6 teams right in the mix now to fight out for those last 5 spots. But hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Enjoy your weekend. Make sure you watch a heap of footy. Stay out of the wet, and we'll see you soon again at the footy. Thank you.